Welcome to the tea. So we're gonna get a little deep with this one. Okay, so doubling back to exes, ex-boyfriends. You think it's a wonderful idea? Okay, so let's talk about if we have ever doubled back to an ex. If you think it was a good idea, why or why not, and why do you think that you did that? So you go ahead, because I feel like you got burning things to say.
I think doubling back is a good idea. When I look at people's issues with dating, the biggest issue that people have is they don't want to get to know the person. Mm-hmm. When you double back, when you deal with an ex, you can skip all of that and just build and just work on building a good relationship. But the only issue with doubling back is what that person has done will never go away. So the idea for a clean start or starting new is almost impossible. Sometimes I've seen people get over it and start a new relationship with an old person, but it don't work like in real life for real. Like I feel like that's the exception, not the rule.
Wait, so you saying that doubling back is only good if you know what you want to get out of it? If you don't think that you're not gonna marry this person.
I feel like doubling back is good in general. Like if you have the opportunity to go back and make something work and it works for you, that's awesome. I think doubling back is good in general. But again, I feel like what you just said, knowing what you're gonna get out of it is a huge part of it. Like if you know this man is a liar and you ain't been talking to him for 6 months and you go back to him and think he's not gonna be a liar, more than likely he's still gonna be a liar. But if time passed by, people have different life experiences and stuff like that. Somebody get a new job, move somewhere else, growth, life changes, and you just so happen to get back to that person and they in a way better place in life, you better take advantage.
For me, I love all my exes. I think that the guys I have been in a serious relationship with have been overall good people. Like, nobody's perfect and they might have done things to me that I did not like or whatever it may have been, but I feel like overall to the core they're good people, except for one. But all the other ones, it's like 4. They're really good guys. Maybe we're not supposed to work out, but I might want to talk to you one day. I might want to call you up. One of my exes, I actually feel like we might end up getting married. So, it's like, ooh. I feel like they're really good guys and I feel like we had really good times. Like, I went out to dinner with my ex for my birthday. We had a great time, great conversation. I cut him off shortly after, but the meal and the conversation, just last week, the conversation and the meal was like great. So I feel like I don't regret it. And even the ex that I'm probably gonna marry, like, he don't even want to be with me right now, but I know that he gonna want to be with me again. So, like,
okay, Nikki Parker.
Yeah, no. We still talk. Like he wants to date. But he feel like being with, like, us talking is us being in a relationship, and he don't want a relationship right now. Okay. So I'm like, that's fine, because I probably don't need to be in a relationship either, but, like, I'm never going to stop talking to him. To any future people, just know that. But, I don't think there's nothing wrong with doubling back. Unless you feel like, if you... No, I'm saying, it's circumstances. It's circumstances to the way people treat you, too. Don't keep doubling back in, like, the guys...
And getting hard.
It's like, and getting, like, or not even getting hard, but the guy's still doing the same disrespectful stuff. But I'm saying, if you want to go back and hang out with your ex for a few times, what's wrong with that? If he ain't calling you no bitches, no hoes, and smacking you around...
Or trying to have sex with you, like...
Or say he got a girlfriend or something. Like, that's when you don't double that back. But I'm saying, if y'all both single, and y'all both just want to hang out, there's nothing wrong with that. If y'all both even start having sex, there's nothing wrong with that. Just... know what you're in for. Don't. In no situation do you ever get disrespected.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Period. That's
that's it.
Actually, I don't want to speak on this conversation. I double back all the time, and I hate it. I learned though how to double back without being emotional. Okay. That took a long time. Cause I used to double back and be emotional. The next day I'd be like, excuse me, why aren't you texting me? Where are you? Like, I need your attention. Like, what's going on?
Oh, I hate
you. That's the wrong type of double back. Yes. It took me a long time to figure out how to double back the right way. Now I can double back with peace of mind.
Because now it's weird. Because if somebody from my past will communicate with me, it's just like, I'm not talking to you, and then they'll double text you. It's just like, just because you contacted me don't mean you're due a response. Like, if I want to talk to you, I'll talk to you. If you text me what up, some days I'll text you back, because some days you're not gonna hear from me until you probably text me again months later. It's just like doubling back without emotions. I feel
without emotions, key.
That is the fact that I was able. The person I was in it with was a person that used to have my emotions like silly putty. He was just tossing that shit around. The fact that I can tell him I don't want to talk to you no more, and hang up and go to sleep
feels good.
What?
Or Or like to not answer when he call your phone.
Oh my God. He
like
was getting-
when
he
you
was-
always answer like somebody call you, like, hello, hello.
He was calling
Hello?
me multiple
No.
times because I wasn't answering on time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is what it's like to have a power. Because it was like, I mean, it's like you, like I got love for you, but I'm not in love with you. So it just
Anymore, yeah.
feels good. It's like, you cool, but I don't need you.
Nope.
You know what? Sometimes you need to double back to show niggas what they had gave up because you went and did something with somebody else. So now let me show you what you about to be missing for the rest of your existence if you don't put a ring on this finger.
When you be finding those Snapchat and your ex text missing, like, you fine
Man.
as hell. You be like, I be like, bitch, I know. I used to be your bitch.
I know this used to be
I
yours,
used to
but
be
I'm
your
not
bitch.
anymore. So
You can never.
I just
I'll tell my
I
nigga you said thank you.
am on the fence about doubling back.
okay.
I don't know if I support it. I don't know if I do. I have doubled back plenty of times. After I feel like sometimes I would double back after I stopped talking to somebody
Mm-hmm.
heavy.
And go back to
I-
ex.
Oh,
But-
of course. That's the best
All
thing
the
about
time.
breaking up.
But recently, my detachment has been so crazy. It's like I just want something new. Like I just want all new niggas in my DMs.
Right now.
I'm not right.
Stat.
So double back for me, like right now, this instance is just like, nah, I don't want nothing I had before.
You got to be in the right place.
Yeah,
That's
You
true.
got to double up with good.
No.
You got to pick the good ones though.
And again, where the spot you at, that's amazing. Not wanting all new stuff. That's a sense of open. Like when you double back, you kind of limit yourself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Being open, like no, I want something new. I don't want something I already had. That take another level of open mindedness of just being prepared for whatever's about to come your way. Right?
I tweet like I love all my. I never be pissed. All of them, I love them.
Okay, looking all five of them on your timeline.
Like,
Wow,
this
she's
bitch got me
addressing
all
all
of them.
one.
I
You
love
think you
them.
Flavor Flav?
If my
I am
exes follow me on
like-
Twitter, I probably wouldn't tweet the way I tweet.
If
I
my
wouldn't
exes
tweet
follow
crazy.
me on Twitter.
My ex is stalking.
You know how they do.
And
They don't have to follow you.
They'll find a way.
And then
Right.
they'll lie. See somebody screenshot it to them. Bitch, you look at my.
Okay, you search my name on Google.
I'm a
Don't
bookmark on your iPhone,
Wow.
sis.
Okay, y'all. So, how do y'all feel about like y'all family with y'all exes? Like once you break up. This is my thing. Once I break up with somebody, I feel like I break up with your family. And I'm not even the type of person to be trying to dive all in deep with your family, anyways. If we just dating, like, I'm just not that type of girl. But how do y'all feel about like?
I feel like when they're your boyfriend, it's different than when you're dating.
Okay.
But either way it go, like, I mean, my last boyfriend, my family really liked him, but they weren't really too deep in. You know, because I changed like the weather. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we may work today, but tomorrow you may never know how I can be feeling. So I think over time, my parents have learned like, okay, we can like you, but if you're not here tomorrow, like I ain't gonna hit you up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, because my mom used to be that type that with my brother who would keep up with the exes. You know what I'm saying? Like invite them to
Moms
the
and sons are
dinner.
like that, though.
Yeah, like invite them to the
Really?
dinner even though the
Yes.
new one is coming.
No.
Yes. So.
Messy mama.
Yes. So for me, you can't like these dudes like that. Like you need to keep it like my daddy. Keep it cordial. Think he cool from afar, but don't like him like him.
Yeah.
Cause you just never know. And we gone. Like
Yeah.
don't be trying to keep nobody around.
I don't bring nobody around my mom and daddy anyway. So when they just ask like for an update, my mom be like, "So what's going on with?"
I hate that. Don't
And I
ask
be
about
like,
somebody you ain't seen in a while.
Girl, he ain't been over here. But then if he come over, my daddy will say something like, "Yeah, so I seen so and so was over here the other day."
Mind your
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. So that's why I don't let anybody meet them because it's just too much.
My mom, Jean, she liked all my boyfriends, but she never was like on that weird like, oh, let's text. I think that's weird, and people who do that are strange. We're not married. Why are you texting?
Yeah.
Like,
What
you know,
do my parents
like
need
that
to
stuff
know?
is just like it's just too much. It's not my fiance or nothing. He don't need his
think
phone
it's too
number.
much.
You know, unless like I'm in high school, Mama had my boyfriend number because we used to be out. You know,
With
okay,
each
something
other
happened,
all
but
the
I'm like,
time.
we're
Yeah.
grown. That's weird. On top of that, they don't ever really get too attached. I could bring guys around to my house and it's never like a big thing. They just automatically assume most of the guys that I'm around are my friends. Until I tell them like this is somebody, they don't ever even really care to meet you. So it's like if we do start like being together, they'll know, and then it's like
Yeah.
a more formal introduction. We might have dinner or something,
Yeah.
but they're gonna be like, oh, where you work at? What kind of car
Right,
you
what
drive?
you doing,
What
yeah.
your parents do? Where do you live at? Like that. Would you go to college? Like that. they don't be like, oh, so they're not weird like that. I don't even like weird parents like that. Like, chill out.
And I think I was gonna say my brother has a girlfriend. He been with her for like 2.5 years. It's been a while, and like my mom, like I think she texts her sometimes. I'd be like, why are you
Maybe
texting?
because moms and sons.
But it's
Moms are
maybe it's
different.
moms and sons. I think it's moms and sons, and because like girls, I feel like girls try to get try to at least try to build some type of relationship,
text my
like with the
ex-mom.
mama. You know what I mean?
All of them.
Yeah, and that's
You're
that's
right.
weird.
That's weird.
I don't do that.
My mom didn't reciprocate, and my parents didn't do that on their end. But I definitely was always in contact with these niggas' mamas.
Yeah, that's where. That's
No,
where I
I'm
don't
sorry.
Do
No.
that. No, I don't want to talk to your mama.
And we gotta make
Are
it
y'all
clear.
likable though, as to like the mom? I don't think you are. Are you?
I'm very likable. I think I'm very
I don't think you
likable.
are. I do like happy birthday, happy Mother's Day texts, but I mean like that's
I just
like,
kinda
I don't-
You do those
like-
type of texts?
Yeah, I just
Are you likable though? Do people?
I don't.
like you?
Let me just. They do, but I don't like people's parents. Like I don't care to meet anyone's parents. I live with my sister. I was raised by my sister for the most part. So that whole parental pressure is not a thing for
Yeah,
me. And it's just
yeah.
like I don't like when people try to put that on me. So keep me as far away from
Your
family.
parents, yeah.
I would prefer to date an orphan if I could. Like if I could date somebody with no family, I'd be so happy.
My thing is I feel like I need to be around for a certain amount of time before I try to even build that
Ease
type
in,
of relationship
yeah.
with your mom. Because once we're done, I don't want your mama texting me, and I'm not gonna be texting your mama.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to open up that can of worms. Let's move on. Let's keep it moving. Don't contact me. I won't be contacting you. Like, I mean, I haven't met a mother that I like because some mothers are crazy. I haven't met a same mama, to be very honest.
Really?
I haven't met one. Show me one and I'll tell you I met her.
Well, actually, one time I was in the car with a guy, like his auntie came outside or something, and she was like, "Yeah, my nephew this, my nephew that. Like, how's my nephew?" I was like, "He's okay." Because he really wasn't shit, and why are you asking me? And she was like, "No, my nephew was everything." I was like, "Okay."
I think
and I
that's
knew
why-
she didn't get no good vibe from me because I was just
Yeah,
like,
come on.
"Okay,
What you about to
keep
say?
going."
What
Like,
you about to
but
say?
I'm not gonna lie to your family about how the fuck you doing. So she gonna ask me how you are. He's fine. He's okay. He's really not shit, but you asking me and all in our business, ma'am. So you're gonna get the answer.
I
What you
think
about
I
to say?
spoke about this somewhat. I think that's probably why I don't care for people's families or
Yeah.
having relationships with them. Because I don't want to say I got burned, but I had a very, very bad experience with my first relationship, my first love. His mother did not like me, and I did not like her. Like she always had something to say about me when I was there. She didn't want me in the house. Like she didn't never want to drop me off at home when we would do stuff. Like my people would have to pick us up because his mother didn't really care for me. Our relationship ended up ending because he was cheating on me. And the girl he was cheating on me with, his mother knew he was cheating on me.
And they
Those are the
always do.
mothers I
And that's
know.
what I did. So when I found out that, because I was talking to his brother and sister and stuff like that, when I found out that the girl had been in the house, had been around his mom and stuff like that, and she knows that we're dating, and she ain't, I don't want to say she didn't say nothing to me because obviously her loyalty is to her son, but it's just like, what type of nothing woman are you that you gonna let your son bring 2 girls in his house, in your house,
Yeah.
and cheat on me? And it's just like, after that, it's just like, I don't care. Because I tried to be nice to the woman. It's like, whatever. After that, it's just like, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, their best interest is you, and my best interest in me is me. So if we ain't gonna see eye to eye, I ain't got nothing to say to you.
And I also feel like I'm dating you. I'm not dating your mama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So how I act with my significant other, I mean, your mama not gonna see that side of me. And I'm just not the type, I'm not gonna kiss your ass to make you like me. Like,
Oh, yeah.
that's just me. I'm not about
Or
to sit
anybody
here
in your
and play a certain role. Like, if your vibe is off, I can pick that up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to sit up here and act like I want to sit up here and have this conversation with you. I don't. I just want to talk to your son. Like, I'm here for your son. I'm not here for you. And if what you feel about me affect the way that your son look at me, I don't need to be with your son. Like, I just feel like a lot of the times, like with guys, they are so hooked up. Even women, we so hooked up on what our parents think is right for us. We never even take the time to get to know the person for real. So that's why I'm not really into the whole trying to get close to the mama and whether or not the mama like me. I don't give a fuck. Do your son like me? That's all I care about. Like, what me and your son got going on is way more important than anybody outside of it.
Okay.
And that's why I don't introduce people to my mom and daddy, because it's just like, these people do not stay around for a long time. I'm always falling out with the same people all the time. So I'm not going because I'm always doubling back. So I'm not going to keep bringing you like around my mom and daddy and y'all trying to build this relationship and me and you falling out every 2 seconds. Like, I'm not about to do that.
Again.
So I just feel like if we not like on the path to like marriage, like fiance, you come to
Babies.
everything, babies, all of this. Like,
Bank accounts.
we don't need to, like, I respect your parents, I respect their household, I respect your whole entire family, but I don't need to build like that bond where me and your mama text in and me and your aunties going to the mall on Saturdays. I don't have to do that because it's just not needed.
Well, my dad is pretty big on like don't show up at the house and well, I'm gonna say growing up. Well, I started like really dating like once I got to college. So once I got into college, my dad was like, he needs to come to the door. I need to introduce him. Like he needs to make face contact so I can see who he going out with. You know, whatever. Now, I don't want to sound like a hoe, but I mean, I've dated so many guys. I told him like, okay, you can't meet no more. Like if the dude is not my like, you can't meet a dude until you're my boyfriend.
Until you're my boyfriend, yeah.
So he met the last guy. The only reason why he met him because he was my boyfriend. I told him I was like, if I go on a date, I'll send my location to my sister. That's how it is right now. You're not meeting nobody else. You met so many guys like because that's what you wanted me to do. But it's just like at this point in time, like I'm dating because that's what I want to go out on a date, or I want to just spend time, like, or I want to go out and be ratchet, like I want to go drink Long Island, like that's why I'm going out. And my days be like, so why are you going out with these people if you don't like them? Because I can.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, but he's
man.
older though, like more
Yeah, my
traditional.
dad is very old and very traditional.
Cause
So
my dad not like that, like,
Yeah.
and I don't even know if he even know like what I be doing, to be honest. Like if I be going on a date or if I'm going out with my friends, I'm so all over the place. He just be like, "Where you going?" I'm like, "Downtown."
They don't
Who you
even
going
ask
with?
you where I'm
My
going.
friends, and he be like, "Oh, okay, they be shooting down." You know, he say something like that, but it's never like I'll never like if I'm going out on a date and somebody comes to get me from my house, I'm right out the door. All right, I'll see y'all later, everybody. I'm like right out the door. You do not need to come in and meet nobody because we not on terms like that. And if I die, like I always tell I tell my parents where I'm going for the most part. So I was, let them know what's going on. But you don't come to my door. Like, do not come to my house. Don't try to say hi to my people. Like, it's not that serious. We can just go to our destination. So I mean,
My mom used to say, like, I just want to know who you be with, like, in case I gotta call the police. And I be thinking, like,
yeah, that's what my parents say too.
let me turn and find my iPhone on, and I'm gonna give you my password.
I feel like that's way safer than whatever this nigga about to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, but for me, it's just like, I'm like, Mom, like, where do you want to meet these nobodies for?
Nobody.
and then
seriously.
them I can't say that. My dad be like, "Well, you going out with nobody?" Like,
Cause I'm bored. I want to go out. I'm hungry.
And I told him, I was like, Dave, like a girl ain't never asked you out because she was, never accepted your request to go out because she was hungry. Like,
He probably
You
thought
know,
about
just
every
wanna
woman he
have-
ever took out was like,
Dang, who was using? So it's this website that says like reasons why you should never go back to your ex. Okay, so it says never get back with your ex if you're lonely, you like to break up and make up, you had such good times together, or so you think. You're scared to try something new. You want what you can't have. He wants what he can't have. He wants you back when he's drunk. And you have a tendency to go back to old boyfriends when you're bored.
this is crazy. These are all the reasons
I would say,
double back, and these
those-
are the only reasons why I double
Those
back.
are the only reasons why I double back. I don't understand why you shouldn't double back. So,
That website,
so
I hate
what do
it.
you double back for then?
For
If you
For
miss
a
the
relationship?
relationship,
No,
Love?
no. Think about it. Okay, number one, you double back. You already had sex with this person, so you know what it's like. Number two, they already got love for you, so it ain't no like awkward tension between
Okay,
you.
okay.
Number three, you can act out and it's like they're not even surprised. It's like it's just a comfort zone.
yeah.
That's
On top of that, they gonna give you the affection you want. You ain't talk to them in a year. When you see him, it's
But you
still
still
like
link up. It's like
it's still like
yeah, it's easy.
And sometimes you just be wanting to have that affection, and an ex is gonna give you that affection.
That's true.
Even if it ain't gonna go nowhere, you gonna feel good for that day or week or whatever.
Very
good.
Or month.
Very good point.
I think most recently when my ex tried to come back with this, you know that revelation conversation.
I realized
that you are.
It
make me
was
so
it
happy.
was very funny. I actually tried not to laugh. I didn't laugh, but he was under the influence, so it was honest. And it was just crazy the stuff that they say once they do come back and see that you're off doing your own thing, and they have to see you off doing your own thing and to realize like, damn, I didn't bring that out of you. So like doubling back sometimes is pretty cool. Like
It's
you
a
get to
motivator.
have that conversation that you always wanted.
Self-worth.
But I sometimes feel like it's a time limit to when you can get that conversation. Sometimes girls double back because they want that closure. but I feel like it takes time to
Closure
get
is
that
big.
honest closure.
I was gonna
If
say,
somebody, if somebody wants to cut you off and not say anything to you, they have the right to do that.
Absolutely.
Whatever feelings that you
Because
gave
I'm
them to
going
make
back
them
to
feel
me.
like this is what they needed to do to you, that's what it is. Like, they don't owe you any explanation. Closure is BS. Closure is another opportunity for y'all to argue or for you to get out what you have to say. It don't make it, and closure almost never makes you feel better. Like, for it to be a thing, it's just like,
No,
I find
I
myself
think-
trying to get closure. No, it doesn't
No,
work
I
out.
don't think that you can get a closure. To me, you can't get an honest closure, not even in a year.
Nope.
Like, it takes time. You gotta do, you gotta go out, do your thing.
So much time.
And then for me, bring it back, and then you get that honest closure. I don't think a month after you broke up and they call, they want to talk, like, that's gonna be a conversation of BS.
I can't have no closure with you until I don't care for you no more. Cause you trying to tell me something I ain't trying to hear. It's all going to one ear.
Exactly, because I don't want it closed. I was trying to have it open.
But you trying to leave me? Me? Oh, all right.
Yeah. Closure.
Like, I
doesn't
ain't gonna let
exist
you really
for
go.
real.
I mean, I gotta move on, and then we can have a conversation with somebody that's thinking right.
okay.
But if you talking to me and you telling me you some stuff that's hurt my feelings, everything in my head is like crazy.
That's why I said it
Everything in my
takes
head
time.
is psychotic. Talk to me, we have closure. After the fact, it's like, okay, this is why this happened. Oh, I understand. Okay, yeah. Okay, good, peace. You know, now it's like,
Yeah, that's why I said it takes time. I don't think that doubling back always is just that move. I don't know. I just think
it depends on where you at. You gotta be in the right space too.
maybe I am in the right space. I just think that shit is done for.
If you feel like you can go back and forth and not be crazy and like,
Yeah, like me and my ex is finally at the point where we can sit on the phone, legit crack jokes, and it's cool. Like I don't feel obligated to have to do anything or say the right shit, you know. Like,
or after that conversation, you're not mad at what they do the next day.
yeah, like I'm not tripping because you didn't text me good morning, good night. Like
Exactly.
we're finally at that spot where okay, if you stop texting me, it's cool. If you don't answer, I ain't gonna send that text like, so what the fuck you doing?
Right.
So
With the Craig,
Yeah.
was that what that was?
So what the fuck was you doing last night? Like, you know, like that's just a good space to be in. And that's where I'm at right now. Like I said, oh, new hoes in the DM. Literally.
So doubling back, I'm probably gonna double back this weekend. I'm not giving it up.
At least the conclusions.
At least the conclusion.
I'm never gonna stop doubling back. Not
Me
until I
neither.
marry the one.
I'm gonna keep doubling back to the same guy until he marries me.
I feel like that's the thing, though. That's the thing.
And if it don't
You
work,
can go
like,
back to
I'll
marriage.
probably be a hoe forever, so I ain't tripping.
Yeah, me
Wait,
neither.
so you got all your eggs in that one basket?
Yes.
You do that. Easter. It's Easter anyway.
It's Resurrection Sunday.
Resurrection
Oh,
Sunday.
Easter tomorrow?
Are you saying this because we're taping?
No, I'm saying this because I'm dead serious.
All eggs in one basket.
If I find another
But you
egg,
would date-
it's not like I'm not
It's
trying
not
to
like
find
you're not
another
trying to. Yeah,
egg.
she just.
It's just like, as
Let
of
me
now,
tell
that's
y'all,
how
let
it
me tell
is.
y'all.
Yeah.
I was talking to my ex and I told him, I said, okay, I understand you're not ready for a relationship right now. I said, so you okay with me moving on to another nigga? And he's like, I feel like, why that gotta happen?
Ooh, what else are you supposed to
So
do?
you wanna just hang out? You wanna just like go to the movies and hold hands?
Absolutely not.
You wanna just be at my house on the sofa watching Netflix and not be my boyfriend? Okay.
I feel
Okay.
like under no
Okay.
circumstances should your eggs just be in that one basket.
You think it should be
Until
infinity?
until someone tells you I do.
If somebody say that egg is my
I live by
egg,
that. Because I'm not saying that where your eggs go elsewhere that you're supposed to act in an appropriate manner. I'm not saying that, but I think that you should definitely keep open communication with people.
that the thing.
But and be honest with what situation you're in also.
The situation that I'm in currently, I'm happy you mentioned that. We had to have a very frank and very honest conversation about it, about how things were going to go this time, and how what's acceptable and what's not. So it's not like kind of what Chevy said, how it was that why that got to happen. It's very open, the fact that we are trying to, work something out, but at the same time, we still have the right to date other people. We still have the right to talk to other people.
Oh, God damn.
It's very clear.
I could definitely do that.
It's
though.
just, it's,
I feel like you always, and my parents just told me that they was like, sometimes the next time, you get with somebody, like you need to put it on the table, like what you for.
the
what you
whole
ain't for.
conversation
Yeah.
is very cut and dry. It's just like I know my expectation, and I know if I, where I fall off at, I know how it's gonna affect what I got going on.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to have that open communication because I do think that you should keep some open communication somewhere, but I think that you should also with that where that open communication is, you also should be honest about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I do got a situation, but I mean, I can text you, hey, how you doing? What you doing today? But I ain't gotta hang with you. I ain't gotta have sex with you or nothing.
Yeah.
But hey,
Hello.
For
How
me,
you
it's a
doing?
certain point though, because I can go back to an ex with no expectations. Once I start having feelings for you again,
It's it.
see another bitch if you want to.
Yeah, I feel like that too. If you gonna reel me in like that and play with my emotions, then you can fuck with me if you want to.
Like even
I
I feel
Change
like
to crazy
that
bitch
should.
real
I
quick.
feel like that should be that needs to be discussed.
In the beginning, that needs to be discussed at the beginning.
I'm
Like,
just, it always doesn't.
I'm
I
a
mean,
catch
it
feelings
isn't,
later.
but I feel like if you can't have that conversation with a guy, then you don't need that don't need to be happening.
Because no, honestly, because somebody did that to me. I let them back in, but I didn't really want nothing from it. You know what I'm saying? I was just like doing my thing, little double back action. And he started tripping on me like, cause I'm messing with other people.
That's the
like,
thing.
boy, we never even said anything about us being together.
not even that free.
Like, you don't even like me that much for you to be acting like this, first of all. So why are we
fake
going-
like you 'cause you let
fake
somebody
like
do.
me and because I'm messing with somebody else.
No,
Like,
not gonna
don't
fall
do
for
that.
it. Sorry, dummy.
Yeah. Sorry, dummy, but I'm not falling for it.
Sis.
But yeah,
Sorry.
I guess we do need to start communicating because we are kind of grown, huh?
Yeah, that's the
Let's have open
thing.
communication.
Somewhat important, just a tad.
Just a little bit.
Just a hey, don't touch her.
I feel like I'm a good communicator. I feel like certain people just don't have the mental capacity to communicate with me though.
Mm-hmm.
Like certain stuff I want to talk about, I'm like, I want to get this off my chest, but I'm not going to because you're fucking dumb with me.
And you're not going to understand nothing
And
I'm
I
saying.
hate, but then I was like, then again, Chevelle, don't talk to ignorant.
I was about to say, why you fucking with dummies?
Man,
True.
I feel like, yeah.
You
people
really
are dumb.
gotta you gotta stick to your standards.
I almost feel like I don't even want to talk to niggas that haven't really completed college.
And you have the right to say that.
You do.
I'm back on that train.
But the thing is,
You have the
yeah,
right to
thing
say that.
is- the
I'm
thing
back
is,
on
though,
that train.
it's like I know living where I'm at right now, I probably won't date a guy who finished college. I mean, I could. It's going to be a mix up. But the one I'm probably going to be having the most fun and be the most attracted to probably will not have completed, unfortunately, just from the area and the
people-
ratio of people that in my circumference.
You want
oh wait,
to
you
like robbery
don't
and
want to date
fraud?
somebody who finished college?
I do want to.
She
but
wants
I'm
to,
saying
she's saying
where
she
we are
probably
right
won't be
now,
able to.
where I'm located and who's in that area.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. It's more entrepreneur people that have entrepreneurial spirits. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
But it's like I feel like they don't even, because we ain't been through the same things. They don't even know how to communicate and like comprehend how I want them to comprehend and what I'm trying to say.
Nope, they don't.
Even though it's the same thing with any other girl. It's like I know what you gonna say is not gonna satisfy me, so I'm not gonna talk to you about it. And I learned to do that too.
I had to. That's something I had to learn because I swear college spoiled me. You know, just being around people who know shit. You know, you go back around and
No support with shit.
it's just like it's meaningful things. It's just like the conversations is so different and so dead, and it just don't be enriching enough for me. It's just like you so fun. You a fun boy. Like you the person I would hang out with. You the person I want to drink with. If I ever wanted to talk about social justice, you just not the man who I would talk to.
Couldn't do it.
If I wanted to talk about business standards and how the world works and stuff like that, you just not the person I could go to. So
I
like,
think I've dated a lot of college guys to the point where I don't want to date anybody in college. Like
Not in college.
yeah, I don't want to date anybody in college. I want to date somebody who has already completed it. Like that's where I'm at right now. That's what I've been doing right now. Is if you completed college and you know you're somewhat established. Like I just want somebody like 2 steps ahead of me and I'm on their toes.
Thank God.
Like that's what I want.
If
like,
that
I
sound like
don't
you-
want.
email the T.
Because I don't want to have to pull. I'm not into pulling people. I'm not into pulling you into a direction that I think you should go, and I'm not into the potential no more. Like
We
I just want you
kids, our sons.
I just want you 2 steps ahead of me, and I want to be on your toes, and I want you to be pushing me on your toes too, you know. But I don't want to be
Or dragging me shit.
no, I don't want to be dragged. 'Cause I don't want to drag nobody else. But I just want that. I just want somebody that I can just continuously push after, just like a friendship. Like you don't want no friend that you gotta drag around, or 2 steps behind you and don't want to do shit. That's what I want in a man. I want somebody 2 steps ahead of me and I'm constantly on their coattail, constantly building just like them. That's what I want. That's what I'm gonna get. So doubling back is a no for me.
I never dated a guy that was like that. I feel like everybody I dated always needed my help. Always.
Yeah, see, I've dated guys who was 2
I
steps
said
ahead
that.
of me.
And I'm just like, ugh, seriously. It's not even about money.
Yeah.
The mental. I dated
Yeah,
guys that
mentality.
could throw money at me and strippers. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not about the money. The mentality, bro. It
They
don't
always
be there.
need you.
You know, they always, you need me mentally, like you need me to keep you sane and to tell you,
And to tell
that
you
you
shit
shouldn't
that-
be in the streets and
or-
whatever. You know, it's just
or
like,
something.
why am I doing this?
Oh. Okay, y'all. So in conclusion, doubling back, you're not for it. We all probably, you're doing it.
Biggest fan.
I'm trying to do it. Okay, so
You keep saying that, and then I gotta go back into another tangent.
no, because you didn't know.
talk you off the cliff.
Stop! Don't talk me off the cliff. Okay, so that's the tea. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, so we're going to do a quick beauty haul on some of the stuff that we use in our normal makeup routines.
I sprayed this on my face after I did my makeup. My makeup did not sweat off. My face did not move.
Something I just tried is damn near almost gone.
This is the best contour kit I have ever